Hey you fellas, it's Dom here. Long story short, we're playing Guildsworn Dragons today. The reason why is because I saw this deck just in like my library of decks, and I thought, you know what, I haven't played Guildsworn in at least 10 minutes, so let's play it for a bit. We have a couple of fun games here. A few where I start to get annoyed that we're very close to winning, and it just it's not that it doesn't happen, it's just it takes a while to say the least. But I hope you guys do enjoy us anyway. And if you do, obviously go on to enjoy it. Liking and subscribing means a lot to me. Okay, Almiri Dominion versus Guildsworn. Dragons versus whatever they're going to be doing. Probably something with Drain, because I'm not a fan of Drain. I'm also not really the biggest fan of this starting hand. So we'll get rid of those two. We wanted some cheaper cards. This technically, by definition, does fall under by the words. It is technically cheaper, so we can accept that. I mean, nothing that we can play so far. Are they going to get the first unit? Yes, they are.
Your coin or your life. Choose.
Okay. Well, I don't really care about this gentleman, to say the least.
What's yours is mine.
Oh, okay. Casual Fork Bolt into a Spoils of War. We like that card. Studious Greybeard. That's nice. I will admit I don't really know if I'm going to use him. I mean, he's good for finning. Issue is what you throw away one day, you might regret later. Very nicely valued finish off. And an Atronak. Let's say if that's a Storm Atronak, I'm not going to be too happy, because they always make me sad. So let's get the Greybeard over here. Just let him chill. You know, he's just trying to study. We'll put him right in the front of the battlefield because of that. We can work with that. We're happy to see that. We're going to keep that. It's expensive, but I feel like this is going to go the distance. You know, no regard of prophecies whatsoever. That's the way we like to play it. I mean, with Merrick, we might actually be able to end this somewhat quickly, but I have a feeling... Okay, my gut feeling of loads of removal didn't happen. We're going to keep Devour as well. Come on, let's get Merrick down. Really start to kind of push them. Oh, they better watch out. Oh, 1 point of drain. And that's why they call me a professional. Maybe I don't need these two. Maybe they're just here for moral support. Okay. Maybe I do need these guys. I'm very indecisive at the moment. Oh, it's the giggling wench. I'm keeping that just to consume. I'm going to devour the giggling woman. There we go. Probably not the move that you guys would have done, but I'm just not a fan of the idea of them constantly getting health back. And once we get to like 12 Magicka, we really start having things we can throw at them. Are these chaps... Don't they like run away at the end of the turn or something? Oh no, they run back to the hand. Oh, that's really good. Wowsies. Let's...
We'll rebuild Skyrim into the land.
Yeah, you know what, we'll just play for defensively for now. We need to push for 2 more turns. Oh my god. Yeah, but Bandari Opportunist is going to fall into the biggest trap of their lives. Oh my goodness. I mean, let's ignore just this turn of exclusively removal. Please, play the... Why did they play it? Why? It's like they can... I mean, they probably don't want to break a rune, But it's like they can sniff my devour meme tactic. Okay, buddy. Can you kind of cool it down with the just constant removal? Right, Revered Guardian again. We're just hoping they put down. I want them to put down Bandari. No, listen, chap. I don't think you're listening to me. Are you gonna put down that lovely Khajiit lady? I just want to flail at your face.
That was a mistake.
Was it? Was it a mistake because you might give something charge and you don't want to do that? Okay, we're gonna go for Parthenax because keywords. I mean, keyword shouts. Drawing creatures from discard pile. Now, there's a very famous little meme that you can do with this. And it's called holding on to one soul tear so you can just grab Parthenax later. It's not very balanced to say the least, but we don't really care which tier to win at this rate. We don't really have many units, but we do have Carl Granted. I don't know, you guys can have a go at me in the comments and tell me which syllable I said wrong. This is my issue of running this card. Every time I have to say its name.
You won't to regret.
Yes, 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 yes. Beautiful. That is beautiful. Oh, they have just bamboozled themselves. Silly, silly boys. No, no, no. Don't. If I see a finish off, I'm calling the cheat police. If I see a. Okay, good. I was willing to call the cheat police there. The cheat police aren't a fan of these guys. They're repeat offenders. Charge and ward. That's actually kind of criminal. I won't lie. We don't. They're gonna get health back. Let's be real. So he should have put down Merrick, is what I'm also trying to say. How about we just play the apprentice, play the lookout. We'll just get some cards down. That's what we'll do. There we go. Because now we just got to realistically get 2 damage off. We've got many cards here. It's so likely that we could get this off. And do we have a?
The forest is my cloak.
Yeah, that. I mean, that there checks out. This right here is criminal. Oh my god, and he's 11 cost now.
Ah, Khajiit likes this. Khajiit doesn't have
Have they actually healed this turn?
You're so sweet. I could just eat you up.
They haven't healed this turn. Don't heal this turn. Don't heal this turn, or I'm calling the police. Ladies and gentlemen, we have done it. That is criminal. That is criminal. Gotta love it. Daggerfall Covenant versus the people who have a guild somewhere. Don't want prophecies in hand. We like a little bit of draw power and it's cheap. Okay, we can work with this, I suppose. So we won't be playing any creatures if you couldn't tell for a while. Guess this Shahaf must be considering. No, okay. Not considering any fancy cards to play. Abnathan, why are you in this deck? I'm just gonna assume that was a sensible choice. I mean, I guess actually it's quite funny giving him like Parthenax or Odavine's ability.
I will keep Sotha Sil's people alive.
Oh, that's how you want to start this, is it? Okay. Okay, I understand. Well, I'm going to hit face because I want to draw some cheap cards. You're not cheap, buddy. I mean, I can actually play you next turn, so I mean, I'll take it, but you know, not
Repel
the most
outlanders.
cheap thing in the world. Let's get him down. Start to actually, you know, play units back at our opponent instead of letting them wail on us with an old man.
Repel the outlanders.
Well, there goes our dragon. Guess we can get another one down. Can't afford lookout as well, which is a shame. Hopefully the Guardian will just enjoy chilling by himself.
My claws are sharp and thirsty.
Okay, so in a minute we're going to start, like, actually doing stuff. Oh, there we go, we'll kill that. And we might as well kill that as well. You know, we like roping, well not roping, but delaying actual consequences, I suppose. Is that the best way of putting it?
Greetings.
Studious Graven. I'd love to slap that man up, but I just can't, unfortunately. He's got a puffy shadow defending him from being beaten up by a dragon. Right, well, I'm not too concerned about them having a bit of deck thinning, to be fair. If they want to do it, they might as well. This is when I find out they're just going to discard, like, their game plan, reanimate it. Nope, never mind. Okay. It's a singleton deck. That's knowledge for you. Okay, now I don't really approve of them killing my units like that. So we're just going to kill one of theirs back. Definitely not me being petty there. I mean, I just want to get a nice Merrick and then Abnar the next turn afterwards. I mean, there's no point stealing Moroki's ability. We're not running Singleton. Oh my... I bet you feel so... Whenever I see Unstoppable Rage, all I think is I bet my opponent feels like the coolest man alive right now. Because I always play into it. I just forget it's a thing. There we go. We'll get a card down. Hrothgar Forge. Unfortunately, we can't piercing javelin that off the face of the planet. Yeah, that's not really a concern, to be honest. What's just happened there? This is going to be a weird idea.
I will not be on the wrong side of history.
Gonna trigger the Glacial Dragon summon just to pop the ward, just so we can Crusader's Assault for some draw power. How about that? That's the top tier plays you all wanted to see, I'm sure. We got plenty of removal in hand, so if we aren't a fan of what they summon... Oh my... They really like just clearing up my board, don't they? Ooh. I mean, I'm guessing battle still works because... No? Okay. That's a shame. That's a really nice card. And now it's gone. Is this the meaning of sadness, everyone? Tell you what. Let's do this. I mean, I don't know when those shackles are even going to bother snapping, but we're not going to let it stay around to find out. Let's leave it at that. Now, hopefully we're not going to hear some ancient gibberish language of a 12-cost card slamming onto the board.
I smell the stench of the living.
Well, it's a bit of a stinker for them, I won't lie. That's fine.
Great power in you.
That's less fine, I won't lie. That's probably going to grab a 12-cost card. So we're just going to hold back all this removal. You know, we're ready to riposte.
Give us strength.
I mean, Vanus Galarian's nice to see and all. Right now. Oh my, wait. Is that clutch? Banish. Oh no, it's not. Play destroy. Okay, is this? That's slay gain 5 health. Well, we don't really need health, so you know, I'll go on and tell you what. We'll go for the health. Don't need it, but we want it. And now we'll start to summon in the other lane, just in case something bad happens. And mainly because Blood Dragon can just pop from wherever he wants. Yeah, that checks out. That's a good LAN F grab from them. Oh, for good. Oh my.
We must hold the gate.
Bloody typical. That is typical. The key word it gets is lethal. Oh my. I'm so glad I've got a javelin in hand. Do you want to buff this unit anymore? No, wants to keep that. Keep that for the collection. Well, that's going. Their face is going to take a little bit of damage. Sadly, we hit a prophecy. Oh, yeah, I wonder what's getting shackled. Tell you what, we'll dragon aspect this one as well. And we'll just slap down a princess.
Stands ever ready.
Because Vanis Galarian's a bit weird. I mean, he's nice and all, but he's just not easy to get his expertise off the turn he's summoned in this deck because, well, Guildsworn can't buff their Magicka properly. I mean, that's a shame. That's a real shame. I mean, the thing is, though, we are seeing so many good cards come now. And whenever a good card comes, it means they can't get it again. So that's what they Galened. I mean, you know what, I'm just going to do this, because realistically, the odds of them having a Squish the Wimpy in hand is so low that I call dog shit that they have it. I call utter dog that they have it. I'll just go for Supreme Dragon, because he's got a funny name. And it does also mean that Vanis can actually go off on our turn. Which means if Carl Grasind can hit... I mean, the thing is, Supreme Dragon's more likely to be able to hit than Carl. Because Carl's the bigger target to go for. Typical. I mean, yeah, you're getting through all your good cards now, which is tolerable. I swear though, if I do see Squish the Wimpy, I'm ready to riot. Ready to just, I don't know, breach down the doors to their house and file a very serious complaint. Not too big a one. I mean, that's a buff unit. Is that going to unsummon it as well? Oh my goodness.
Die, Eggless One.
That's a clutch for them. I'll give them that. That is a huge, huge clutch.
I sense great power.
Right, anything got charge here that can just end this? No, can't end this straight away. Major's trick, and then we're having to hope that we, draw a rapid shot for Vanis. Could say that we rely on... I mean, Alduin clears the board, but it's not really necessary. It's just going to get destroyed. Nothing here's got charge, unfortunately, which is really aggravating. Tell you what, I say we actually go for the really cheap option here of a rapid shot. And then just meme it with Vanis next turn. Because realistically, we can take this turn. Unless they get something big with charge. And they'd still have to have a godly hand. We need to do 1 damage to them, pretty much, is what I'm trying to say here. 1 damage. I'm not asking for miracles. That's already 1 card gone, sadly. That's 2. That's 3. Oh, wow, okay. So, They're still drawing like they have the luck of the gods.
Steal from folks who ain't using it. That's the key.
That's fine.
I slay the unworthy.
Less fine.
Die, eggless one.
Well fought.
Well fought. Can they win next turn? 10, 90. No. No, they cannot.
The guild shall keep Tamriel safe.
Right,
and
we'll
its
do this.
leaders will not.
It is a good day to die.
Major Strike would have done it anyway next turn. There we go, boom. I'm happy to take that. Happy to take that. Finally getting there. And it's going to end the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed and I'll see you next time.